Alright, so let's explain this.
Alright, you want me to start?
Yeah, I know how to use it. I don't know if I can explain it.
Okay, well, I've got you set up very similar to how we were working with the console. Meaning we take some groups of tracks in the box and we send them to a pair of channels on the console. So, hence all the red
so
channels
these are the kick tracks.
So we blended our kicks, a little bit of...
And they all came here and here. We do a parallel kick, one with more sub, one with...
Yeah.
I'm trying to...
So, yeah, so on the aux, which are all in red, we have our SSL channel plug-in. And then we can EQ those groups of tracks together. Then we have on our sends, just like our console, we have our doubler, our plate verb, our room verb, our quarter note delay, and our space, which is kind of like a dotted eighth slapback.
That's this dude here. So we go to all. So these first five are exactly the same as our 5 effects auxes, or what do we call them?
Our main
sends.
Our main effects.
Our main effects that are on the console. But the only thing that's really different is that these can now all be automated.
Correct.
Which they could not be automated on the SSL. That was just what it was.
And below it on sends F through J, I have the things that we typically have on our small fader, like parallel compression,
max bass,
max
harmonic
bass,
generator, right?
whatever else we need to send something.
So now this is
we'll
still saying max bass, even though we changed it to sub.
I didn't change the name of the input, so if you want to change that now, you
If
can.
I do one, does it do them all?
Does them all, yes.
Look at that. Kind of learn as we go here. Okay. So that's how we kind of basically set this up.
And on our aux track, we have our hardware in and outs on the boxes that we actually use them on.
Right, so what do we have on our kick?
Our kick goes out to our boiler compressor.
And our snares?
Our snare goes out to the distressor, yes.
Toms are out to the
Apex.
oral exciter with the big bottom. And then everything, when we have our parallels here, these dudes here, this is our parallel compression. This goes to the 2500 hardware.
Yes.
Which is down the line of its own thing.
Full return.
Right, got it, okay. And then we did the same thing down here with, then there's our internal drum verb. We don't have to get too in depth with it, but you know. Here's our percussion, which we just did some in the box stuff. All I have right now on the percussion is that, and I put a fab filter on the, was that shaker?
Yeah,
I can't remember, okay. And then and an SSL. Basically just put SSL channels on everything. Because I like the way they sound and they're easy to use. I know how to use them. But we can swap stuff around too. And I guess the more we do this, the more we'll do. Hey, let's try that. Here's our bass. There's the bass aux right there. And that is A7. What's that going out to?
It's going to the boiler.
And the other side of the boiler.
Correct.
And then after that, we've got an SSL channel. Which we're kind of doing a little bit of compression too, I guess. Maybe not.
No, it's bypassed.
It's bypassed?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Then acoustic guitars. Here are the acoustics. And then next to them is their aux. And acoustics. We didn't insert. Usually we insert the. Well, no, on the guitars we insert the LA3s, but acoustic we have LA3A and a SSL channel and imager. And then again on all these I'm using a little bit of doubler, a little bit of room, plate, a little quarter delay maybe, or space. Then we've got this is the main like atmospheric guitars with their sub. And those guys have just an SSL channel and Brainworks. And these are the noodle guitars next to them. Same thing, just an SSL channel and the Brainworks, widener. Then the next set is the heavies, which we've got the SSL channel, and then I put an LA3 to kind of simulate the LA3s that we insert. And then shred spread.
Since we don't have the inputs to
Yeah, we don't
insert
have
it
the
yet.
inputs yet. We will though. Right, and then the next set. This is solo. We haven't even listened to solo yet. We'll have to listen. And that's keyboard, just a structure. I haven't done anything to it yet. Yeah, we haven't. Oh wait a second. Did we not even EQ the keyboard yet? I know. Wait a second. I did EQ it.
Yeah, SSL channel. Right there.
Oh right. Okay, I was going crazy. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, we haven't even listened to solo. We'll get to that. And then here's all of our VCAs in blue. These are all drum, percussion, bass, acoustic guitar, guitar 1, 2, and 3, solo, keys, Voc 1, which is verse, Voc 2, which is chorus, Voc 3 or V3, which is any bridges or ad-libs or something. Then our Voc, this is our VCA that controls the output, well, we'll get to that, I guess, of our 1176 and our LA2 right here. So, if you go do that deal, you'll see, hey, it comes up, okay? And that totally a different way of mixing, because like every time you want to do something, you have to do something before you can do it. With an SSL, when you're thinking, I want to do something, you're already doing it. Like it's totally, but it's not that bad. It's like, it's a skill set that I'm just not, I'm not, it's new. Because that kind of makes up for that leanness.
You go completely zero, or you want it or
Zero. Yeah. A lot of those at 800.
Get first down, not for praise, as a lot. You know even a place will be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail. Still fire, let it grow, let it grow, let it grow. Still fire, let me show you, 'cause it takes one to know one. There was fire on the moon, but it burned out too soon, long before the coming of man. But we all stand and gaze through all of its phases, for reasons we can't understand. Yet it still has the stains as it waxes and wanes, moving too fast to ignite its own flame. No one always burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so hide and gaze through all of its phases, for reasons we can't understand. Yet it still has the stains as it waxes and wanes, moving too fast to ignite its own flame. Dead in its flight, but brighter than light, just the same. No one always burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and
It's not as powerful as Cosmo,
or the 510.
Yeah, we'll see some of this stuff. We're going to keep the hardware. We're just kind of temping this.
Yeah, we
We just don't have enough inserts.
as it waxes.
That's it. We got this thing starting to happen. We're not trying to finish it. We're just trying to get sounds. Everything's beautiful. We got all our stuff, most of our stuff inserted. One of the H3000s is doubler. We got the vocals split with the 1176 and the LA2. We do not have our fatso on our snare trigger. no room. We have our distressor on our snare. We also don't have our Spectrasonics on the snare. There's no room. That's gonna make a nice difference too. Boiler on kick and bass, 2500 on drum parallel, no LA3s on guitars, no PCM 42, Pultec on vocal. There's our master bus, Sontec, and Obsidian, and yeah, none of our subharmonic stuff, our Cosmos or our Punch 10. But yeah, this is really great, man.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so hot then we.
Where we're at hybrid.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly.
And here's SSL.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so hot then we step back, enjoying the.
Hybrid.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so hot then we step back.
SSL.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing.
Hybrid.
This burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so hot then.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
The summing sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, the last time that I was doing this, we had, like I said, we had Pro Tools 7 and the old computer and the 16Xs, but now with the Burrow and the Symphonies and Pro Tools 11 and the big old 12-core Intel Mac, and it just sounds great, man. Heat's really nice. Mm-hmm. Mostly what we're using is heat, SSL channel, and the slate tape, and we're using the Soft Tubes reverbs and the Lexicon reverbs. These dudes, a lot of Lexicon delays, Lexicon reverbs, a little bit of the CLA 1176 on the vocals and LA 3As on the guitars.
SSL channel.
The SSL channel, almost everything. Yeah, it's the waves, and we're using the I love these Fab Filter dudes. These are great. Yeah, that's the majority of it. Some imagers. We're using Imager a little bit, and we're using BX Shred Spread. Not a whole lot on it. I mean, there's a bit, but it's not crazy. Obviously, we can get crazier and more. We're not automating anything. We're not automating effects. We're not doing effects, echo throws or anything. We're just.
Got some Pro Tools gates on the drums.
Yeah, we got Slate Trigger on the drums too.
Auto Align.
This is a great program. If you guys are not turned on to it. Armando Avila turned us on, and also Drum Leveler, same company. And just DigiGates, and yeah, we've been using the Trans X Wide, and
Put some snap in your snare.
yeah, of course Trigger, and like with Trigger, I just fired up whatever I think a CLA preset. We haven't, like I said, we haven't gone through and finessed anything. This is just really get an overall balance and sound. See where we're at sound wise, but there you go. So I think it's time. Is it litmus test or litmus? Litmus. 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 This is the litmus test. We're gonna take this out to the car, and we're going to slam and bang our heads. Forever to finish this. It doesn't matter, man, but then it's like you start tripping out. You're like, oh, it is.
You don't hear it until you hit record.
I know. Like, it's perfect. Then you hit record. Like, what was I thinking? What's wrong with
The
me?
red light changes the sound.
Still fine, let it grow. Let it grow, let it grow. Still fine, let me show you. when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swimming.
That snare feels too bright.
Step back, enjoying the warmth on our skin. Yeah, first down, not for grace, as it lights up our faces. We know we've been 5 hours of time and a place, but be on your guard. Don't let yours burn too bright to fail.
It'll take us 6 hours to bounce it out. That's it, I'm not listening anymore. It's just a rough, but you know, you want it to be as yowed out as you can. Here we go. We got Rob Chandler all the way out from Ohio for this. We got Woody. I don't know if I'm facing you. So now we've got, what do we have? SSL on 2, hybrid on 1. This is the moment.
Shouldn't have told anybody to make them guess.
Forget it. I don't have time for that. All right. Here is. Let's see. Why is it saying mute? Everything's difficult. Here's SSL.
Still fine. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Still fine. Let me show you. 'Cause it takes one.
Here's a hybrid.
Still fine. Let it grow.
Wow, it's nice.
Yeah, bass is deeper.
Yeah. They're both a little bass heavy because I was kind of doing the bass the way it was on the original. Oh shit.
Oxygen, dancing and swimming so briefly, so how could we step back, enjoying the warmth on our skin?
That's our pit stop.
Yeah, hold on.
Let it grow.
Oh, this is hybrid.
Let it grow, let it grow. Still fine. Let me show you, 'cause it takes one to know one never.
And this is SSL.
Still fine. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Still fine. Let me show you.
Hybrid.
Still fine. Let it grow.
It's gonna work, Woody.
Yep.
It's gonna work. Good stuff, man. EQ had also gotten messed up in my truck. So we just referenced where we were. Okay, so yeah, hybrid mix.
Still fine.
Wow.
Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Still fine.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Let me show you, 'cause it takes one to know one. Always burns bright when we have enough oxygen, dancing and swarming so briefly, so how can we?
SSL.
Still fine. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow. Still.
You know what it is too? My mixing has gotten better because in an hour of mixing, in a lot of ways, I balanced the hybrid better than this. I mean, this was 2 years ago.
When we have
You know, the more you mix, the better you get.
dancing and swarming so briefly, so how can we step back, enjoy
Like a little more low mid weight on the kick and snare on here, on the SSL. There's back to the hybrid.
Still fine. Let it grow. Let it grow. Let it grow.
Nice though, man. A hell of a first mix, you know?
'Cause it takes one to know one. Always burns bright when we have enough oxygen dancing and swarming so briefly, so how can we stay back enjoying the warmth on our skin?
What do you think, you Woody?
I think we're on.
Yeah, we're on it, man. Now it's just dialing it in. Well, you know what we'll do on Monday? We'll hit this thing on fresh ears a little bit and dial it in and bounce it out.
And we can also experiment with switching out hardware inserts.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just what we've been using in those places.
Right. Well, there you have it, man. We had fired up our refs CD of, you know, Tool and Paramore and all that stuff, and we were listening to a little kind of, getting a little perspective. I played for you, but they flag on YouTube, you know what I mean? Then they're like, we won't play it in Bulgaria. Well, geez, maybe in Bulgaria, maybe there's somebody who wants to watch it. So, this is Hybrid. And SSL. I like the hybrid better.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
We're hybrid and it still needs a little bit of work, but I like it better. Crazy.